What's up, guys? We're back with a Matcha Monday, and you're wondering, you're like, Ariel, we seen that you posted you're doing a solo Matcha Monday. What's going on? I'm a little bit sick. I'm not crazy sick, but I'm a little sick, and I didn't want to put one of my guests at risk of getting sick, you know? I don't want to do that. Matcha Mondays is not where someone goes to get sick. It's where they go to have a good time. We go on a little date, and it's good. So we're not doing that. But we have a matcha. Okay, we have the matcha. We got it. And there's some questions that people have been asking me that are kind of deep recently, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put a little thing out on Instagram and see what kind of other questions people ask me. And I am not gonna lie, I love my friends, and you guys ask me some crazy questions that are very, very deep, which is good, okay? But I'm gonna start off with the first question, which is gonna be, why did I make Matcha Mondays? One, I made Matcha Mondays because I go with my friend Jessica. If you saw the last video, you know why. But I also made it for my kids. So yes, take a gasp. For anybody who has met me, they know that I say like I don't want kids, I don't want this, I don't want that. But I've softened up and I'm like, okay, like eventually I do want kids. Like I would hope for a boy, but knowing the universe, they'll probably send me a girl, which is fine, it's okay. But like a boy would just be so nice. I could name him Dean. He could get all the girls. And he'd become just like the best, the coolest guy. Okay, now I want kids now, so whatever. Big surprise. So the whole point of Matcha Mondays, and the whole point of actually this whole YouTube channel I have, is that my kids will be able to watch the videos and have them and be like, oh, like my mom met this person, or oh, my mom had this friend, or oh, my mom had a St. Patrick's Day vlog, or a Florida vlog coming soon. Things like that. And my mom experienced life, and like being able to watch these videos, because personally for me, my parents didn't really have those videos, or I didn't have that for my mom, and I really wish I did. So I want to make sure that my kids never have to feel like that, and they'll have videos and be like, oh yeah, I get to rewatch mom doing this, and just learning the lessons that I learn as I go as well. And that's why I ask everybody on Matcha Mondays like their philosophy, so that my kids can see it one day and be like, oh, you know what, let's just like strive. Joseph said this, like, oh, that was a good one, or oh, Jessica said this, like certain people, and they're like, oh, okay, and they take and they learn from that. So that's why I created Matcha Mondays. So we have the questions down, guys. Have them down from that Instagram poll. So I'm gonna start off with the second question. The next question is, what's your dream life? Okay, my dream life personally, perfect world, is that I live in my Laguna house. My Laguna house. I visit her every time I go to Laguna. I visit this house, and I know that I'm gonna live there. I'm not living there yet, but just know that soon, I'm gonna say like in 4 or 5 years, I'll be living at that house. And if you live in that house right now, you better be taking care of my house. Actually, it's for sale right now, so no one's living in it. I know that for a fact. But for anybody who lives in my house within those couple years, know you're gonna get the best offer of your life the minute that I have the money to buy that house. I am a screenwriter. I'm writing scripts, okay? I'm on like some mysterious Christopher Nolan type thing where you have to come to my house, and of course you're gonna come to Laguna, so you're gonna have a good time. Okay, there's so much good in Laguna. And you're gonna come to my house. We're gonna have a script. It's gonna be black pages, white font. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so good. I'm so excited. I think about this all the time. But yeah, so you're gonna come to my house, have the script. Okay, in a perfect world, I have that house so Alina, my mom, could live there. But also in a perfect world, I have my little sister who's like gone. In a perfect world, she's living her own life in a different state, doing her thing, and making the mistakes she needs to make, and learning from them. Like, I really want my sister, she's 17, I want her to go to college, but I want her to go away so that she can have her own life and know what it's like to live on her own, because like it's so rewarding, it's so refreshing. Like I really want that for her. I have a husband who matches my energy and who I can do all these things with and build a legacy, and be able to give back to the community as well. I want to make sure that in the future I'm helping people either through my movies emotionally, or actually giving back to the community like actively. Like I really want to do that. I'm traveling as well. I feel like I want to be able to go on like vacations whenever I want. But I just don't like that people hate their job and they're like, oh, I can't wait to take a vacation. It's like, oh, I love vacations, don't get me wrong, but I also love writing. Like I sometimes will hang out with people and I'm like, oh my God, I need to write right now. Like there's no way. I need to go put a pen and paper. And like, if you've ever been canceled on for writing, know that I love you, and I promise I'll buy you a car one day. Like, I'll make it up. Okay, I'll buy you a car. Why do I care so deeply about noticing the small things? Okay, I care a lot about noticing the small things because to me, I feel like if you notice the small little, for let's just say negative, right? If you notice all the small stuff going on, and if you correct it before then, you're not going to lead to a big problem. And also when it comes to love, I love learning the small details of people. Like, oh my gosh, in a relationship, my favorite thing is to find out like what makes you tick. Like, okay, if you start like bouncing your leg, if you're one of those people that bounce your leg and you get anxious, like knowing why you do that. And then it's like, okay, cool. So when they do it, oh, they feel anxious in this situation because this, and this. So I can better support you and do this. Like, you see what I mean? That's how like you can show that you value a partner. So things like that, I like to learn. And I also think it's important for people to do. I know not a lot of people do that, but I feel like it's really important. Next question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Okay, in 5 years, I will have bought that Laguna house. My sister will be either on her last year or graduating college, so that will be good. And I will be a screenwriter. I will have already written, let's see, I want to say like at least 7. No, I will have already written 8 movies, whether they're made or not. At least I wrote 8 of them. And I want at least I want at least like 3 to be made by that time. So within 5 years, I should have 3 movies out. And I'll be living in that Laguna house. And how old will I be? 28? I will have traveled to at least 5 places on my bucket list. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'll get married by then. I don't know if that one's gonna happen. But maybe, we'll put a maybe on that. Maybe we'll get married by then. Maybe. Let's push it to 30 maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Okay. What are 3 key experiences that have helped me evolve to who I am today? Ooh, man, there's like a couple. But one, like, I think everybody knows that about me. My mom had a stroke. If you didn't know that, my mom had a stroke. Kids, I know that my mom had a stroke. And that was a really big change in my life because that happened when I was 16. And I learned how to be an adult within like a day, which was kind of crazy because I learned how to like pay rent, pay bills, realizing how expensive everything is and where you do it on time, learning how to file taxes for your parents, like learning how to take care of your parents, which is a task that I don't think any kid is really ready for, but I got ready for it. So that was a really big one because I learned how to care for more people other than just myself and learn how to run a household, which I also think is really important. When I meet people and they don't know how to like run a household or take care of themselves or like pay financial or like just know or like understand the concept of it, it kind of is just like, oh man, I don't know about that. Like, I'm really happy that I was able to learn that at a younger age so that now, like 22, like I'm set, I'm a little better off of it. But yeah, that was a big one. I'm gonna just say heartbreak because I feel like, or I'm gonna say getting cheated on and pause. I know you guys are gonna be like, what? Like, that should never, but like it really does. It alters and changes your mental on certain things. And I think a lot of people can agree with me on that. And if you don't, then good. Good. I hope that nobody ever has to go through that. Because getting cheated on is kind of like someone holding this mirror up. And they're like, you're great. Like, oh my God, you're all these things. Like, I love you so much. And then behind it, they're doing some crazy stuff. And then getting cheated on is like the mirror gets taken down and then you're like, oh wow, this was actually reality. Like the VR mask is off. That's kind of how it's like, and definitely taught me more confidence, which is crazy because at the beginning of getting cheated on, like it breaks you. Like it breaks your confidence because this one person that you thought was your everything kind of just lied. And so it breaks your confidence. But for me, moving forward now, like I'm way more confident, I'm way more understanding, and I'm way more not strict, because I'm really not. You don't need my location. If it comes to a relationship, if you want it, you can have it. If you don't want to give it, I'm not tripping. If you want to go out with your friends, I'm not tripping. If you want to do this, like we're grown. It helps you to learn more about yourself, and it's also one of those like emotional hurdles that once you go through it, like nothing really can phase you, kind of. Like I went through that emotional hurdle with my mom, and that was more of like a family, that was like a pillar, that was like a canon event, as they say. But it was like really important for me to learn that and to grow as an individual And then that was just like family side, that was just like structural side. And then when you get like a heartbreak, I feel like that's like more of an emotional like hurdle that you get past. And once you get past it, it's more smooth sailing. You know exactly what you want, what you don't want, what you'll tolerate, and you know exactly how you want to be for the next person. Because it does take some time though. Like don't get me wrong. I've learned a lot. I've thought of it. The last one that was really important to me that helped me evolve was, I'm not going to go into the full story because it's a little too dark, but there was a point in time where I've reached out for someone to help, like for help, sorry. And I normally don't. After everything with my mom, I'm kind of the person that like, you can come to me for help and oh my gosh, I'll be there 100%. I'll be completely there. We will strategize. We will find a good outcome. And I don't really like to reach for help. But I asked for someone for help in like a situation where my safety was involved. And where I could have, like a lot of bad could have happened to me. And so I asked for help and I was met with someone who wasn't able to. And it was also a very strong pillar in my life. And that altered me and it helped me evolve to where, okay, that person should have said yes. And I also, it's like a big argument I have. But I can figure everything out by myself. I love support, and don't get me wrong, I love everybody being here, and I call like my friends all the time. You could talk to Joseph. I call Joseph and I'm like, hey, I need to bounce some ideas off of you. Can you just help me out with that? And it's like, cool. But like when it comes to like a real life situation, I feel like I don't tend to ask people for help. I'll figure it out myself. And now I know like, okay, when it comes to stuff like that, like I'll be able to figure it out. I can do it. And I've had more confidence in my abilities of being able to get myself out of or help myself evolve in situations like that. These are all like, this is like a deep Matcha Monday. If you weren't ready for it, click off. I'm sorry. Question is, why is saying I love you hard? Okay. It's not that saying I love you is hard to me. It's not. Once I tell you I love you, I'm going to say it like every day. I'll text you every day and I'll say it. Or not really text you, I'll call you and tell you. But it's not hard. There was one point in time where I had told someone I loved them when I wasn't ready. I was not ready to love that person. And it was like a lie. And to me, I feel like that's a really big lie. I know that I could also be being a little dramatic, but I don't like to tell people I love them if I'm not ready, because that puts like false hope on them. So there's been times where like I've talked to someone and it didn't work out because I wasn't even ready to tell them I love them, and they were. And sometimes when people tell you and you're like, ooh, I'm sorry, I'm not there yet, that also makes them like never want to talk to you again, which is fine. I understand. Okay. But that's why it's a little difficult for me. But once you get me to say it, it's over. I will tell you that every day, every single day. Okay, next question. It's from the same person, which I thought was so funny. But they said, why don't you answer your phone? Tom Holland said this thing where he's like, if you have a problem with me, call me or text me. And if you don't have my number, I don't know you well enough to have a problem with me. So that's my best British accent, by the way. But yeah, if you don't have my number, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, for everybody out here, if you're ever mad at me for not texting you back, I apologize. Okay, I'm gonna self-cancel right now. I'm sorry I don't answer my phone very well to text. But if you call me, I will either call you back or I will answer right then and there. And you will get a response from me so fast. So call me, okay? Sorry. I need to work on that though. I need to work on like texting back and being a better texter. Am I a hopeful romantic or a guarded one? I would love to say I'm a guarded one, but I'm definitely not. I'm definitely a hopeful romantic. 100%. Who am I becoming when no one is watching? I feel like I'm becoming a version of myself that's going to be so dangerous to society. No, I'm just kidding. No, I just feel like behind closed doors, like I'm one that doesn't, I don't sleep very often. I'm surprised I don't have I have more bags under my eyes because I really don't sleep. Right now, I sleep like 3-4 hours a day, which is not good, but it's all right. Sleep when my motto right now might be sleep when I'm dead, because I have too many goals that I want to do. So I feel like behind closed doors, I'm just really working on my craft. I'm always trying to be better at what I'm doing. and 2, at hitting the goals that I want to create the life that I want for the people that I have. Like I want to live the life for me. Like I want to have a good life where I have my dream house, where I have these things that I strive for and I work so hard for, and also to be in a position where I can do something I love every single day, which is writing. And also to get my, like, I want to one day have my sister doesn't have to worry about school. I don't want her to ever have to worry about paying for tuition, because I want to be able to cover that, or like to get her a car, or even for my mom to never have to worry about literally anything, because I want to be able to take care of them. So I feel like that's who I'm becoming. Someone who's like not surviving, but I work like I need to survive. Like this is the only option. Okay. The last question is, or no, the second to last question is, who am I becoming at 22 that 18-year-old me would be proud of? 18-year-old me would be really proud that we were able to overcome guilty conscience and to overcome all of the struggles that we were facing. Like 18-year-old me did not think we could do half of the things that we were doing, become the person that we are, have the confidence that we are. So I think she'd probably be most proud of my confidence in myself. And I don't even mean to sound cocky, because I know that sometimes when I say certain things, people think it or take it as like, oh, she's conceited, she's cocky. I'm like, no. I just, when it comes to my abilities, when it comes to me working hard, like no one is gonna or I'm only in a race against myself. And Ariel from last night is definitely getting better. Ariel in another universe, I am fighting against her, because at some point right now she's probably already made a movie, and I'm like, nah, there's no way that she's gonna make a movie before I do. So I'm really fighting me. I'm really fighting the Miles Morales me. Okay guys, the last question of Matcha Monday, it's gonna be, would I take myself on another matcha date? 1000% I would, because matcha dates with me are the best in the world. This is one of my favorite matchas I've ever got in my life. It's so good. Even though the establishment didn't let me record in there, it's okay. The video is coming to a close, and I just want to say, if you haven't taken yourself on a date, take yourself on a date, okay? Love yourself. You are the most important thing ever. And also, if you would like to be on a Matcha Monday, I'm going to be making a Google form. I'm going to be posting it tomorrow, and you guys can all apply to be on a Matcha Monday. It can be singularly you, or it could be you and your partner, okay? But just let me know, give me a little time in advance, and I'm going to make sure that I can plan it out, because oh my gosh, I want to make sure that we have like good Matcha Monday guests, that everybody's feeling welcome, everybody's having a good time, because when you come on a Matcha Monday, it's a break from reality. It's so much fun. But yeah, I'm going to be posting that Google form for Matcha Monday so you guys can join, and I'll see you guys on the next Matcha Monday.